Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the video for the live stream thing that needs to be done. So yeah, today is gonna be a great day. I must say I already got pretty far with the drawing itself. I hope that mic actually still works because it almost fell down. Yesterday I was like, oh, alright, what happened? And then boom, headshot on that thing. So I hope it actually works properly. Gonna be checking that out later down the line. So as you can see, I have been busy with coloring, actually. But the main problem with it is that the globe that I'm using here is a little bit problematic because there are some bits here and there that I need to figure out, like if I now put a blue background on it, because that's definitely a thing that I need to do to see if it then actually does what I wanted it to do. So no further ado, let's get started. So this thing right here, this thing I'm looking for, that is the effect that needs to actually be below this, I believe. Yeah, below it. So without this, we have this globe. So it's either that or this. I think this one is actually much better to look at than this one. But that's the thing that I want to figure out. So let me just grab all the stuff that I already did. There we go. Now we have actually everything in this. So now what I'm going to be doing is I want that to be on the background. So that's going to be, this one needs to be having that one. And then after this, we need another group. And that will have this one. And then again, the same background part. This one needs to be underneath this. And now we can start on it. So we have this color right here that we have. And I want to see if that actually works on it. Mainly because I want to see if when I create the globe itself, that it all turns out properly. So that's what I want to do with it anyway. So no further ado, let's get started on this, shall we? So you can see already that yes, this blue does make things coloring in a little bit harder than normal. But the idea is that we need to look at what we create or how this globe affects it. You can see there are some cleaning problems with it as well. So, and this one needs to be underneath the, yes, hold on. This one needs a grip. And this needs to be underneath, above this, and this one needs to be above that, but below below this. Yes, there we go. Now we can actually work on it properly, I think. Where does that not work? No, because I'm actually at the same part of what I did before. Ah, yes. Wait. No. It is the right way to do it. So this one needs to be on. This one needs to be there. This one needs to be there as well. And then this one needs to be underneath this. Wait. Fuck's sake. This one needs to be like this. Ah, I see what I did here. This is indeed a little bit of a backhoe. Alright, fine. We're gonna be doing the other way around then, I guess. Jesus. So, first things first, need to make sure that everything is cleaned up. After that, we are gonna be doing a lot of erasing, but that's mainly because I wanted to get this the right way to do it in the first place. So, with this, we already have a good feeling on how the drawing looks. So now I can actually get the globe itself then. This one, right? So is this better or is this better? No, this is better. Okay, so now the first things first we need to do is technically first do this one. Let's first clean up this mess that we have here, right here, which means we're gonna be cleaning up the parts that I called in, but you know, definitely needs to be shown, so therefore we need to actually do this again. So let's make sure that we actually can see everything. So let's see. So the idea here is that we're going to be erasing all of the dark color right here, so around here. And this is all going to be manually probably. Okay, and then here also. There we go. And here we go with the rest of it. Now that we have done that part, we can now go over here and clean that bit up. And then after that, we should be good enough to go to do what I need to do with it. So first things first, making sure that that line work is done properly. Cannot leave any white area left behind, otherwise things will look out of whack. All right, now we have this. Close, but not quite close. Now there is no white spots on it. And there are still some. Let me just clean that up. There we go. This is why you do it like that. This one side, that side, that side, that side, this side. Right. All right. Now that we've done that, we now actually have everything that we want with this. So it's now a very clear emblem. So that's good. And now what I want to do with this, of course, is getting the rest of it done. So now we're going to go to here and search for stuff that we need to fix. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to casually remove all of the little nooks and crannies that have been created in the beginning. Oh, I definitely need to remove and make it a little bit tinier. There you go. All right, and that side is now done. Nice. And how about here? Good. Now we can go over here. Okay. And then we have this one, which doesn't have, this one does have some stuff. All right. Oh, time to clean that up. Then we have this one, which doesn't have anything. Nope. And this one doesn't have anything either. And then this one is the one that has all the stuff on it. All right. And then sooner or later we actually have a full drawing fully created on this side. And then once we're done with that, we will start with the background. So we're going to be then making the background be a little bit more flashy. And, well, flashy, I mean like a big giant spotlight being put on it, and I'm making it look like the cosmic stars, which is the whole point of Lunar New Year, you know, when you celebrate the moon, baby. I think that's what New Year. That's that Lunar New Year do. I always have that in mind. Lunar New Year. The meaning of it. The meaning. The meaning? No, the meaning. Okay. Lunar New Year is a celebration of the arrival of spring at the beginning of New Year of lunar calendar. Ah. I see. It's the celebration of spring, huh? Since when do people actually celebrate that? Here we don't even do that. It's like, celebration of spring? What? No. We don't celebrate the beginning of spring. The only celebration we do that has a theme towards, you know, is the theme towards, you know, a celebration of, you know, a new season coming around is probably gonna be the season of, what is it again? The hunting season. Yeah, it's the hunting season in autumn. That is literally a thing that we actually celebrate. It's like, hey, do you remember that there is going to be a hunting season going on? And it's like, what, a hunting season? I didn't know. Yeah, it is that and that and that, and then, you know, instantly get everything that you want with it. It's quite great though. The hunting season is one of the best ones because it's like a big giant bonfire. And it's celebrated all around the provinces, so that's actually quite good. And here we go. Now we have actually everything that we need. Okay, cool. Now that we have done this, we can now see that this is a beautiful little bit of, you know, work. And that's a beautiful, you know, stuff right there. So now we need to make sure that we have this beautiful thing that it actually, you know, stands out. So what I want to do is first I want to make sure that if I want to color something, I will reverse this to a little bit less. So if I get screwed over there. But first things first, I want, instead of blue, I actually want to have a light blue on the top side. Mainly because I want to create that effect of space. So let's do that. Let's create a little bit of a top side view of blue on the top, and then darker blue on the bottom side. So we actually have like this blue effect that is absolutely gorgeous, probably. Don't know for sure though. All right, now we have that. We have now blue on the top side, blue on the bottom side. Now we can actually make sure that it's all merged or blend in. We have this granite kind of feeling to it. Of course, this is not the full thing that I want. I want a little bit more. So what I want to do now is add a little bit more light to it, especially on the top side. So let's do that. Let's add a little light effect to it, and I use that as well to create that feeling of space. Oh, bloody hell. I forgot I need to do the alpha 1. Otherwise I will get myself screwed over. No. I don't want that. I want this, and then I want this to be colorful. There you go. Now that looks good. Now we already have that lovely little space effect towards it, which is a great idea, a great place to be. Now with that set in mind, we will continue with, of course, adding some stuff to it. So with this great and glorious plan that I have, probably, don't know for sure, but we need to add something to it. So when you look at, for instance, stars, you can see a lot of stuff on it. It's a thing that happens on it. We have stars that those things shine. So let's see. If I make it like this, you know, you can get a lovely little feeling towards it. But I need to double check this, so let me just double check it. If I now go for stars, we can see that stars are a thing, indeed. Lovely. So, when you have stars, you have a lot of things on it. You know, here you go. It's celestial, the whole damn dust cloud thingy and all that stuff. It's all there. You know, it's all there, and you have stars everywhere, and it's all beautiful and sparkling and all that stuff. So, let's see if we can get that feeling towards it. Let's see if we can get that feeling towards it where we need to be. First, we're gonna make sure that when we draw on the star place, first we're gonna be seeing like that. Where do we need to put the sparkling parts and where we don't need to put the sparkling parts? I already put that a little bit into the drawing. As you can see, there is a little bit of a jagged edge toward it. So what I want to do here is, of course, I want to add that little bit of a dusty cloud effect here. So dust cloud here. So here is going to be the dust cloud effect. So this is going to be dust cloudy. So we have like a dust cloud going around, making the stuff, making little jammy. So that's like this, and then here. So that is going to be the dust cloud then. Yeah, so we're going to have a dust cloud here, dust cloud there, and we have these dust clouds that are everywhere on the side. But if we want to do that, you can already see that that will take some time, honestly, so I will do that quite easily. So first things first, we're going to make sure that we have this dust cloud. We're going to make sure that the space the dust cloud is in, you know, is a little bit like so. So here is going to be a dust cloud, and here is going to be a, oh well, then here is going to be a dust cloud. Oh fuck, I'm the wrong layer. Okay, nothing of value has been lost. Good. So I want to create this dust cloud effect properly. So if we want to do that, we have of course multiple things. So this is all in the background of it, by the way. And this is all background stuff. So don't worry if you see it suddenly all this stuff. So I want to see where I want to be with this. So dust cloud number 1 is there. Dust cloud number 2 is there. So where are we going to go then? Well, we clearly want to make a dust cloud over here. So let's make that happen. So dust cloud number 3. Dust cloud number 3. And then here's going to be also a new dust cloud. So dust cloud number 4. And then we have a dust cloud number 5, which is here, which connects to this side. So that's what I want to do with it. And of course, this is all background, so that makes it even more confusing right now. But let's see. And here we want to make a dust cloud. So this is then dust cloud number 5. So if we want to make these dust clouds, the first thing that I need is, of course, shape. And then after that, we can do the rest. So let's do a little bit of a sketchy effect on it. So we can see like, all right, I want to make the dust cloud like that. There you go. Make it like this, make it like that. Make it like so. There you go. And then make that dust cloud like so. Cool. Alright, there you go. And then the last one is this, that, And then that is how the dust clouds are gonna be. And that will also create that shape around it. So that's good. So that's gonna be a shape around it. All right, cool. Now we're gonna make sure that we have that on the reminder where we need to be with these dust clouds. Okay, so now we have the dust cloud idea. What we're gonna be doing now is actually adding that into the background effect. Just give me a sec. So with that in mind, we are going to be drawing that. I was planning to not do this on black. I was planning to not do this on black size because that would be problematic, I think, with the background itself so that it actually gets lost. So that would be horrible. Let me just get the color for this. All right, so let's see. I want this to be like so. And then, of course, I want to be like so. And then, let's see. So, and here, there you go. All right, so now we have that. And that should technically work. And now with that, we actually have created a thing, and now we can put the background in there. So we're gonna go for here, and we're gonna create this translucent background. So let's hope we can get that done. Oh, I don't need to go for translucent first. I need to just get first the coloring. I forgot about that. All right, so we have the first bit done. And here we go. Now we have the first coloring done. And what we're now going to do is add some more stuff to it. So now we're going to pick up the lines that we had before. We're going to add those lines in that we actually have a little more of a leeway to this. Around 10. Good enough. And this will create the effect that I want with it. Right. And here we go. So now that we've done that, we can now add the rest to it. So now we're going to go here again and put that on that side. Let's see. What color do we have here? Lime blue. Let's pick up this one. And now we have that. All right, so now we have actually that. Is that the way how I want this to be represented? Because that is actually a thing that I could do. Ah, look at that, the buffering is already receiving the stream problem. Okay, that means that we're almost halfway to time. Let's see. So do I want this as an effect? Yes. Then, because we now have the transparency effect, we can actually add some more stuff to it. So let's do that. And let's add some nice little sparkling stars. White, maybe? Probably. That's too big, too small. And of course, add some more lightweight to it as well. All right, and then after that, we should add some Is that better? No. Let's just use the merge tool. That would be very fun. So this one. Now we have that. Is that worth it? No. That's a real shame. So we do need to add. Can I add then? That's the question, do I am able to do this? Probably I am. Well, that will be taking some time to learn. There you go. Exactly what I needed. All right. Okay. Now we have that. That looks good. I like it. All right, next. We now need to get the rest one. So that's the first one. Done. Now we need to get the rest one up and running. So now we need to get that one. So that means we need... Yes, we need to grab this one again. Grab this color. Okay, so let's do that. Easy. There we go. Then after that, we should be able to get the other one. So, let's see. So this one needs to go away again. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, but that is going to be a hard one to do. So let's just remove this and then get, we could also just get this. There you go. Now I know exactly what I need to do. Nice. So, time to do this again. And then here. And here. There we go. Nice. Now that that is done, I can now get the next thing done. That is again the background. And then 80, 85. There you go. So let's do that again. And get it all up and running. Nice. And by doing this, I should be able to do what I want to do with it. Because this is just merely the background, it means that a lot of more things will be happening. But this should give me that cosmic effect that I'm aiming for. Looks like I did something wrong here. Can't have that. Exactly that I cannot have. Oh, that's just on the thing. Then it's all fine. Cannot just have it on the main thing happening. Alright, so now we have that. And now we can add more of this towards the background here, and then we can get it here as well. And then we can put it here as well. And then we should be fine with that side. Let me double check here. Just in case the mic is off, that would be horrible. Alright. Towards the background here. Alright, it works. Good. Good. Alright. Now we've done that. We can now also add in that's the sparkling effect, that's all that. So we need that. We need this. And there we go. Nice. And that will give us that effect. Yes, it does. However, it does also mean that I do need to make sure I have this perfectly fine. And then I need to add some minor inconveniences here as well. Oh, no. These things don't need to have the background, otherwise it doesn't work like Cosmic Cloud. So yeah, that would be horrible if I do that. Yep, it would. Alright. So now we have that, we have these, that, da. Alright, now we need to add that little sparkling effect, which means we need to add this one to 85 again. No. Need lighter. No. Needs a little more on this side. There we go. All right, now we have that done. We have now another one done. We can now add on the other side. We now need to create it on the other side so that we can get like a little bit of a feeling towards it, how we need to shape the last bit of the clouds. Because right now, it works. I am just a little bit curious if that background will be not working. So I will put this onto hold so that if I screw this over, I don't get screwed over big time. So what happens? So what happens if I now add first? I think the best thing to do first is getting that color up and running first. If I get the dragon first drawn in, I then know exactly how I want to draw those clouds. Because clearly these clouds are important, but it is also important to create that space effect, you know, in the background, that cool space effect. And if that space effect doesn't apply, you know, then it's all for nothing really. Which would be horrible, because I actually want to just create this space effect. It's all around, you know, the whole damn thing, like, you know, space here, space there, with all these sparkling stars, and then, you know, making like a little bit of a shaking ground on it. And then, of course, you know, that's what I want. I want to create that harvesting season, the celebration of spring. So yeah. That is indeed an important question to ask. So if I first color things up here, so I need to first color up the, wait, I'm gonna make it. Okay. So first things first, it needs to be colored. 1, 2, and 3. Those things need to be colored. So dragon, 1, 3, 4. So we're gonna be first coloring the dragon then. Yeah, and then do the background, so that don't get confused upon the background on how the background is gonna be working out. What we did do design is the background granite, so that's good. Background granite is good now. Fully finish up the planet and start on the design of the clouds if the clouds are fitting towards what I want to do with it. So yeah, I will leave it here for today, mainly because that took me fully off guard. But yeah, Monday, most of it will be done, probably the drawing of the creature itself, because I'm gonna be doing that. That's my plan at least. And then at 3 o'clock I will see how far I got already, and then we will finish up the dragon, the nearby stuff as well. And then we will start, only then we will start with the background. I really should put like a base, like, maybe it's not so smart to start first with the background and then draw the thing. First, normally you do first draw the thing and then the background, so, yeah. But then again, knowing myself, I did it myself, mainly because I was busy with other things as well. But I did do it. I made sure that I'm gonna be running, as I said, a D&D one-shot, so I'm hoping that everything that I planned was actually correct. let's hope. Let's hope they figure out what they need to do. I imagine my shock if they don't figure it out, but I think they will. It's not that hard. It's a very blatant on like, hey, you need to do this and then you can do this, or hey, you need to do this so you can go here. So yeah. All right. I hope you'll enjoy for today. Thanks all for watching, and I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day and